invite Anita to make her presentation. Anita, alphabetically first varunadu?
Adi sir.
Yes. So Anita can make your presentation with a brief introduction on the topic. You can just start presenting. If your PowerPoint also can be presented. Anita, please. You're most welcome to the floor. Hello, Anita. Anita, കേൾക്കുന്നില്ലേ? രണ്ട് ഫോണിലാണോ ചെയ്തിരിക്കണത് അനിത? അനിതയുടെ രണ്ട് അതോ ഒരെണ്ണത്തിൽ തന്നെ?
ഫോണിലും ലാപ്ടോപ്പിലും ഉണ്ട്.
ഒരേ കണക്ഷൻ തന്നെ എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നു.
ഫോണിൽ ഡിസ്കണക്ട് ചെയ്യണോ?
വേണ്ട വേണ്ട വേണ്ട, ഞാനിങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് തവണ അനിതാറെന്ന് കണ്ടോണ്ട് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചു. ഡിസ്കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു വേണ്ട. അതെങ്ങനെ വന്നു?
പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിട്ട് ലാപ്ടോപ്പ് ഉപയോഗിക്കണല്ലോ.
ഓക്കെ 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 ഓക്കെ. അപ്പൊ പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്തോളൂ.
So we are going to present the seminar on major trends in curriculum construction, what we have perceived. Okay, now I'll be sharing.
അനിതൊരു ബ്രേക്ക് ഓഫ് ചെയ്യാൻ ആരോ പറയുന്നു. ആരാ പറഞ്ഞു? സരിയു. ലാപ്പിന്റെ വോളിയം കുറയ്ക്കും എന്നാണ് സരിയുന്റെ ഡിമാൻഡ്. ലാപ്പിന്റെ വോളിയം കുറയ്ക്കാനാണ്. എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് എക്കോ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു രണ്ടെണ്ണം അടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടായിരിക്കും ചിലപ്പോ എക്കോ വരുന്നത്.
ഓക്കെ,
ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിയാൽ മതി.
ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിയാലും മതി.
മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിയിട്ട് പക്ഷെ ശരിയാവണില്ല.
ഇപ്പൊ ക്ലിയർ ആയല്ലോ. ഇപ്പൊ ഇക്കോ ഇല്ല.
ഇത് ഞാൻ സെല്ലിന്ന് ഡിസ്കണക്ട് ആയി.
ഡിസ്കണക്ട് ആയി?
ലാപ്പിന്റെ വോളിയം കുറച്ച് മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിയിട്ട് ലാപ്പിന്റെ വോളിയം കുറക്കുക. അപ്പം എക്കോ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
One second, sir. ഇപ്പൊ സ്ലൈഡ് കാണാമോ?
ഇല്ല. ഇപ്പൊ എക്കോ വന്നു വീണ്ടും.
ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ്, ഞാൻ ദൂരെ വെച്ച് നോക്കട്ടെ. ഹലോ. ഹലോ.
ക്ലിയർ. പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്തോളൂ.
എന്റെ പിപിടി കാണുമോ സർ?
ഇല്ല, കാണുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. പിപിടി കാണുന്നില്ല. പ്രസന്റ് കൊടുക്കുക. അതില് പ്രസന്റ്, പ്രസന്റ് റൈറ്റ് സൈഡിൽ താഴെ പ്രസന്റ് നൗ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. ആ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക. പ്രസന്റ് നൗ എന്ന് പറയുന്നൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ, ആ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക.
Cannot share screen.
പ്രസന്റ് നൗവിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്താ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ബോക്സ് വന്നല്ലോ.
വിൻഡോ ആണോ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്?
ആ ബോക്സിൽ നമ്മുടെ സ്ക്രീൻ,
എൻ്റെ സ്ക്രീൻ
സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യൂ. എൻ്റെ സ്ക്രീൻ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തോ? യെസ്, പ്രസന്റേഷൻ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അല്ല, ഇനി നമുക്ക് ഏതാണോ എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, ഏത് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ആണോ അത് എടുത്തിട്ട് അതാണ് സ്ക്രീനിൽ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ സ്ക്രീനിൽ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇല്ല, പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ട് സ്ക്രീനിൽ മുഴുവൻ സ്ക്രീനിൽ മുഴുവനായിട്ട് പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ
ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് സർ.
ബാക്കി ഇപ്പൊ അനിതയുടെ സ്ക്രീനിൽ വേറൊന്നുമില്ല, ക്യാമറ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അനിതയുടെ മുഖം തന്നെ കണ്ടോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇനിയിപ്പോ പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ അങ്ങോട്ട് ഓൺ ആയിക്കേ, സ്ക്രീൻ മുഴുവൻ ആയിക്കേ. അപ്പം അതാണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്.
യു ആർ പ്രസന്റിംഗ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഇപ്പൊ മിനിമൈസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടിരിക്കുകയല്ലേ?
ആ,
അതൊന്ന് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്ത്
ഇപ്പൊ കാണാമോ?
ഒന്നുകൂടെ ചെയ്ത് ഒന്നുകൂടെ മേക്ക് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ നോക്കി. ഒന്നുകൂടെ മേക്ക് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഒന്നുകൂടെ പ്രസന്റ് ഞാൻ ഒന്നുകൂടെ എടുത്തേ.
ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് സർ.
എടുത്തോ? വിൻഡോ എടുത്തേ. അതിലെ വിൻഡോ, ആ ബോക്സിൽ നിന്ന് വിൻഡോ എടുത്തേ. വിൻഡോ വിൻഡോ വിൻഡോ
എടുത്തു.
പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ അതിന്റെ അകത്തുനിന്ന് ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തേ. ആ വിൻഡോയ്ക്കകത്ത് ഇപ്പം കാണുന്ന പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷനിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തേ. കാണുന്നില്ല അതിന്റെ അകത്ത് അല്ലേ?
ഇല്ല, അതിൽ കാണണില്ല.
എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അത് മിനിമൈസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടിരിക്കണം, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. അത് ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ട്
ഇപ്പൊ കാണാമോ?
ഇല്ല, പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ആദ്യം ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്തിട്ട്
ഓൺ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇനി പ്രസന്റ് കൊടുക്കും ആദ്യം തൊട്ട്, എന്നിട്ട് വീണ്ടും വിൻഡോയിൽ കൊടുക്കും. വിൻഡോയിൽ പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷനിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യാം.
ഓക്കെ,
പ്രസന്റ് നൗ. അതിനുശേഷം വിൻഡോ, ആ വിൻഡോ പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷനിൽ ഇപ്പൊ വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
ഓക്കെ,
വീണ്ടും പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഓഫ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാ?
ഇല്ല,
പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ കാണുന്നില്ല ഇവിടെ. അത് ഓൺ ചെയ്തത്, പവർ പോയിന്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ഓൺ ചെയ്തത്.
ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് സർ. നോക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല, ശരിയാവുന്നില്ല.
പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
അതല്ല വേണ്ട, PPT വേണ്ടത്.
അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് PPT എടുക്കാൻ മതി. എവിടെ PPT? നീ പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്തു, F5 അടിച്ചു. ചോദിക്കുക, കാണുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് ചോദിക്കുക.
ഹലോ സർ, കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല,
സ്ലൈഡ് കാണുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
സാർ സ്ലൈഡ് കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ? ആ, കാണുന്നുണ്ട്.
പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് കാണുന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
സാറ് സെല്ലിൻ്റെതാവോ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്?
കിട്ടി. സ്ലൈഡ് കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ യു കാൻ പ്രസന്റ്.
So we are going to talk about major trends, contemporary curriculum construction, and my dream curriculum. Okay, so we will start with this one annotation quote. This is one of the major shared cartoon, which says that exam cannot be conducted in the same way. For a fair selection, everybody has to take same exam. Please climb the tree. If you are going to judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is a failure. Okay, so next one is curriculum. That was said by Albert Einstein.
Okay.
So we will move on to curriculum. The key concepts in any curriculum is its instructional objective or learning outcome. A curriculum refers to a defined and prescribed course of studies which students must fulfill in order to pass a certain level of education. These all things we know, but I have just added the slide. And the curriculum is considered as a backbone of the whole thing. And in traditional concept, it was subject centered, and in modern curriculum, it is child centered or life centered. Next, who all are the person to decide the curriculum or develop the curriculum? Uh, they are the subject matter expert. If you are including a subject matter expert, they will be knowing the subject well. And then comes the curriculum specialist. He will be knowing all the psychological basis, philosophical basis, etc. And next is educational psychologist. Obviously, they will be knowing the psychology of the child. And then educational technologist. They'll be knowing about the technology and all the things. So next is principal of construction. Knowing and objectives which a nation required. And the next one is when coming to aims and education, aims of education and objective, the main thing we have to consider is what a nation needs, what a nation needs from uh, their citizens. Okay, next one is child centric principle. The curriculum should be based on the children and according to the interest and capacities of the child. The next one is principles of civic and social needs. And the child should develop a civic sense and he should develop in a society. So socialization is must and education should be given so as to improve the individual and also the society. Next one is principle of conservation. In that comes we have to preserve our traditional culture and also the past experience and transmit the previous culture to the next generation. Next one is principle of creativeness. In this section we have to give more importance to the child's own innate potentialities. Then comes the forward looking principle. uh, the curriculum should not be constrained to the present situation, but also to the future aspects also. Next one is the principle for preparation for living. It's almost same as the future vision. The child should be able to develop and the child should be prepared for their later life. Next slide is principle of integration and correlation. In this, what this says is the curriculum should be developed in such a way that it should be arranged logically and it should be arranged psychologically. So according to the needs of the students, if the student is in lower classes, he should be given a curriculum according to his age, and if he is in higher classes he should be given subjects according to his age. Then comes the principle of utility. In that, we should include the usefulness in life. All the things that we uh, do in rote learning should be minimized. There are some things that we learn through rote learning that is not at all necessary in our daily life. Such things should be neglected. The principle of individual difference. In this, here comes the difference of individuals. The curriculum should be developed according to the individual difference. That means it should have some flexibility. Then principle of social relevancy and utility. In that, the social relevance should be considered. In that section, we can say that we can develop a curriculum according to the needs of the nation. While introducing the curriculum construction, Mustafa sir has explained the uh, Sputnik revolution, Sputnik diplomacy. So they have changed their curriculum afterwards. So according to the need of the nation, we have to change the curriculum. Then comes the principle of utilization for leisure. Uh, the curriculum should also include something like sports, arts, etc., so that they can utilize their leisure time very effectively. Then is principle of variety and flexibility. In that they says the curriculum should be flexible. And next last one is principle of time. According to that, we have to include the things what is relevant to the present situation. uh, Next is the modern concept of curriculum. So, unlike the traditional thing, the modern concept of curriculum give equal importance to individual development and socialization. Now, next is the modern trends that are perceived through the curriculum construction. The present curriculum, what we can perceive. Here comes digital diversity. In the digital diversity section, what they are saying is that ICT technology has touched every box of life. So it should be included in our curriculum, and it is included in our curriculum for the transaction on all. The teachers can use the PPT and all the other technological things to interact with the students. Then a need based curriculum, it is based on the students. We can say that same but different. So the curriculum should be same, but it should cater for the need of different students. Then it is modular curriculum. Hmm. Okay, modular choice based curriculum. In that, what we have to see is we have to give the mm, subjects according to their choice, and it should be changed according to semester. It should change, and grading should be, sir, credit should be, or weightage, due weightage should be given to all the instructional hours. And then grading should be there. Transformation of actual marks secured by a student in terms of letter grades. Then what we can see is online courses. Coerces actually means forces or drive or persuade. So through these courses, they are persuading us to learn outside the curriculum also. So this is also seen in today's curriculum. They are asking us to learn more than what is given in the curriculum. Next one is 21st century learners. In this, we have to give more importance to the self direction of the learning. The child should be given global awareness. He should be a good communicator. He should have innovative skills, and he should be globally aware. He should have financial and economical literacy, and he should be civically engaged. And he should also be a problem solver and a critical thinker. Then is international understanding. We have to consider the world as a village and or as one family. So international understanding through curriculum should be imparted, and that is what is they are doing in the present scenario. And next one is constructivism. In constructivism, freedom to construction, his or her knowledge should be given more importance. And what we have to look in this is spoon feeding must be avoided, and the learning can be more effective when the child learn by himself. If there is no practical knowledge, it will be waste of time. Now, next is my dream curriculum. In that, I have included what all to be developed. So, according to me, it should be child centered, life skills should be developed, patriotism should be developed, and reading habits has to be developed. That has to be started by the lower age, and you can improve the level when they reach the higher classes. Then we have to develop their social skills, scientific temper, tech skills, physical education, martial arts must for girls. So I will be explaining this in detail in the next slides. So for children from 3 to 6 years, what I feel is it should be child centered. Each child should be given importance, and the teacher should go to each and every child so that the teacher can understand the child, the abilities and disabilities of the child, and teacher can work according to their needs. Next one is drawing and painting. Before giving them writing and drilling exercises, I think they should be given more importance to drawing and painting, because while holding the brush and all, they are developing an aptitude towards writing also. So drawing and painting should be also should be given more importance. Before starting writing, they should be given importance to drawing and painting. Then clay modeling should be more given more importance, because it can develop their understanding, and they can develop more. Okay, their artistic abilities we can see through their clay modeling. Then, as usual, the playway method can be continued. In that, the students will be learning to cooperate with the society, and also the social skills will be developed. Now, for classes 1 to 6, what I feel is poems and slogas should be given for improving memory. So, unlike the rote memorization of other things, they should be given the poems and slogas, because they can do no harm to the child, and it will definitely improve their memory also. So poems and slogas should be given importance in the 1 to 6th classes. Then comes learning by doing. The child should be given each and every opportunity to develop their hands-on experience. They have to learn by doing themselves. Then is coding. We have to include coding section in the classes, because in the future this will be a major part. So they should be starting the coding from the lower classes itself. Next, history and geography through animated stories. What I believe is we have never been through videos or all those things, and the learning of history was so dull, and many of the children are not at all interested in studying history. So if we teach them through animated stories, they will be more interested. And like that, we should also include the world history and also geography. Though I have yeah, in my section, when I was learning, geography was also just read and explained, and many are not able to locate many places. So if you teach the children through Google Map, they will be able to spot the locations. They will be understand, or they will be given more understanding on the locations of different places and different important monuments. In the Google Map, we can have a 3D look of the all the things. And so geography should be learned with the help of Google Map. And then comes value education. In value education we can give the morals and all through stories. We can ask them to read the epics and the life of great leaders. And we can also ask them to write what they have understood by reading all those things. Then one of the main thing I feel we should develop is patriotism, and it should be through their heroes. What I mean to say is, the children from first standard to sixth standard, they will be very much happy to see their heroes. And whatever they say, whatever cartoon they say, they are able to understand that, and they can reproduce it, whatever dialogue they say. And they can repeat it. That is not, they need not see it the next time or second time. That is not at all required. So we can impart patriotism through their heroes. What I feel is, a default setting should be there, and then we can change the heroes according to their wish. Next is a reading habit. In reading habit, I feel that in small classes audiobook should be given more importance, so that they can get the accent and what all words they are using. Okay. So audiobook should be given more importance to classes from 1 to 4. Then in next section of classes, that is 4th to 10th, virtual library should be there. Virtual library should be given more importance. Why I feel virtual library is more important is that it can have two things. That is, one, it can help those who have the reading habits to improve their skills. By going through virtual media, you can get each and every book what you wish, and they can get their books from the library or from the virtual library. And the second thing is that those who don't have the reading habits, or the one who makes some excuses not to read, they cannot make any excuse actually, because you are getting all the reading materials virtually. You have to use that. So by making reading a must habit, they will develop their reading habits also. Next, no exams up to sixth standard. So what I feel is, the exam should not be there up to the sixth standard, and we should be given more importance to the um, reading and other things, the improving of social skills and all. Next one is sixth to 10th standard. In this, I feel this life skill development should be a major portion, because many students are not able to uh, what socialize in the society, or they are not able to adjust. And when a small failure happens, they they are not able to manage their stress, and they commit suicide. So all such things can be avoided if we give some skills, and we should impart sportsmanship, cooperation, leadership, improvement of self-worth, etc. should be imparted through this life skill. Also, we can improve their confidence. Then flexibility can be given. Then we can improve their leadership. The responsibility can be improved. The communication can also be improved. Then they will be able to uh, set some goals, and they will be able to have a uh, B part. I mean that, if you have a plan A, and if a plan A is a failure, they must be able to go with the plan B. So such should be the life skill development. Then the practical and theory section should be given equal importance in this section, that is 6th standard to 10th standard. Then here also reading habit should be given more importance. Here comes the importance of virtual library. So in virtual library, you will be able to go to each and every section. You will be able to refer all the books, and nobody can escape from reading, and they cannot make any excuse for not reading a book, because that will be available to you anywhere and anytime. So next comes quality physical education policy. We should also include physical education in the curriculum of the students from 6th to 10th standard, because they are at the growing stage, so they should be promoted. And in my opinion, the martial arts should be included for girls, because self defense nowadays is very important. So physical education is a must, and it is also explained in the sustainable development that the children should be safe, healthy, and well educated. And so for that we have to promote physical education. So then after 10th, what I feel is, up to 10th the education must be compulsory. After that, what happens is there comes a dilemma what to select a course. Then I think they should be given a 3 years of apprenticeship. By doing that, we will be cutting off them from the regular curriculum. So during those 3 years, they will be able to develop their ideas, and they will be able to understand which course they have to do afterwards. If you take many cases, those who are studying in the colleges and all, they drop their courses, or they are drop out because they are not able to follow what they have decided earlier. So when we give a small gap in between, they will be able to select some course uh, for 11th and 12th, and then they can continue their education. So through this 3 year apprenticeship, they will be getting some practical knowledge about all the things they are interested in. And then at the end of third year, they can be given any courses, and the courses selection should be according to their aptitude. And the curriculum should be such a way that an aptitude level test should be there, that is, an entrance exam should be there. And in colleges, what I feel is no specific permutation and combination should be there for the um, subjects. If we take each and every subject, we know that with physics we have to study chemistry, maths, like that. The streams are fixed in such a way that we cannot move from that, isn't it? We cannot select any other language other than that. So it should not be like that, and it should also be learner centered and not time specific. The colleges can fix their courses at a particular time, but it should not be must for the student to attend all the classes. In between, if they are not having any classes, they can do their own job, and when the course they have opted comes, they can come and attend the class. And it should the classes should be according to choice based credit system. So that is my view about the curriculum construction, and I am going to conclude this. So curriculum in is all the learning experiences that learners get, which is directed towards the development of individual, society, and nation, which must give importance to head, heart, and hand, and develop 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetics. Thank you.
Thank you, Nida. It was a well prepared presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Seems that you have worked a lot for it. That was
Yes, sir.
reflected here. I'm really happy and I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions in this regard? Anybody wants to take any questions. So I think Kalita has taken a little more time, then we will move to the next one. Any questions? I'll give.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. She said that there must not be any exams from 1 to 6. I have a doubt. If the students are not having any kind of exams, how will their competitive mind will develop? And also, it might lead to laziness as well.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't think exam is must for 1 to 6 class because it is not the time to develop competency in them. They have to live their life, isn't it? So that should be given more importance. The development of the studies and all the competency all will come in the later section of our life. In that time, when the competition comes, it will impact the child negatively, I think. They will have a revenge or something like that towards the other students.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to continue to ask anything, Sharni, or anybody else would like to ask? Okay. Then we will move on to the next one.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Who is presenting next? Anita is done with, and the next one is Arya.
Arya.
Yes.
സാർ എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ ലാപ്പ് ഇല്ല, അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഫോണിൽ തന്നെയാണ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
അത് കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യട്ടെ സാർ?
ഓ, ചെയ്തല്ലോ.
സാർ ഇപ്പൊ കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ?
കാണാം കാണാം. ഇപ്പൊ ഇപ്പൊ കാണാം. ക്ലിയർ വെരി ക്ലിയർ.
Okay, good morning all. Our topic, major trends that can be perceived from the Indian contemporary curriculum construction practices and my dream curriculum. First of all, the introduction part. The curriculum is an important element of education. Aims of education are reflected in the curriculum. In other words, the curriculum is determined by the aim of life and society. Aim of life and society are subject to constant change. For the last few decades, scholars have been raising doubt about questions about the validity of having reliance of the subject-centered approaches to curriculum development that is dominated by the textbook conduct. The convergence of academic disciplines from the broad field, the problem orientation of knowledge, incorporating a variety of theoretical perspectives required to innovative procedure for the development of curriculum. For this purpose, it's imperative the university teachers are aware of modern trends in development of curriculum. Then, what's the curriculum? The meaning of curriculum, the term curriculum has been derived from Latin word curricula, which means the race the course, where a runaway which the one runs to reach a goal. Then the traditional curriculum was the subject-centered, while the modern curriculum is a child and life-centered. The definitions of the curriculum, from Cunningham, according to Cunningham, curriculum is the tool in the hands of the artist to mold his materials according to his ideas in his studio. That means curriculum is a tool in the hands of a teacher to mold his pupils according to his aims and objectives in his schools. And another definition for Hancock, the curriculum is the embodies all the teaching, learning experience guided and directed by the school. And the importance of the curriculum. The importance of curriculum plays very important role in the field of education. For every courses of curriculum is backbone, which is reflected the structure of the course and clear all the determinations, aims, and objectives, instructional strategies, and so on. Then the rule of the curriculum. The curriculum should be relevant to the changing time. If there is a lag between the requirements and components in the curriculum, then all the tasks of teaching, learning become futile. Then next, up-to-date curriculum. It means curriculum should be updated in the modern scenario. Many changes are taken every day. Not only the information, but the building of knowledge is equally important. Then what are the principles of the curriculum? First one is the aim of education and objectives. It should an aim in a particular curriculum. And second one is child-centered principle. Third one, principles of civic and social needs, and principles of conservation and principles of creativeness. These are depending the curriculum development, and the principles of forward-looking. Principle of preparation for living, principle of interaction and correlation, principle of learning ability, principle of individual difference, principle of social relevancy and utility, and principle of utilization of leisures, principles of variety and flexibility, and last one is the principles of time. And we are converted to modern concept of curriculum. What is a modern concept? The modern education is the combination of two dynamic processes. The one is process of individual development, and the other is the process of socialization, which is commonly known as adjustment in the social environment. First, the modern trends in curriculum construction. First one is digital diversity. The digital diversity, the present age is an age of ICT technology has touched to all the week of the human life. For effective translation of curriculum, ICT is to be must. For example, TeacherTube is very useful source, the educational resource. All these things should be in the line with every curriculum. And the next modern trend is the need-based curriculum. Need-based curriculum is the foremost need of the present education system. Many universities develop need-based short-term programs for this purpose. For example, the Mumbai University has introduced like certificate course of PowerPoint. YCMOU means Yashwant Chavan Maharashtra Open University introduced the English communication skills programs, etc. And third one is modular curriculum with the credit-based system. We are followed actually the credit-based system. The modular curriculum gives a real freedom of learning, especially in the open learning system. This approach has been adopted at the first, but how majority of traditional universities also accepting this system. This is the real emergent strength in the modern curriculum. And the fourth one is online courses. Need-based and the choices-based curriculum as available in online also. For example, coursera.com has been introduced many useful needs-based courses for free of courses. Government also taken initiative from this type. For example, right to information certificate courses has been introduced by Government of India to the Indian pupil. This course is free and online. And the fifth trend is 21st century skills. All the curriculums is a various courses should focus on first century skills. Skills like collaboration, critical thinking, effective communication, multitasking, empathy are must for all the persons. And the sixth one is international understanding. Globalization has covered the world into a global village. We should consider world as a one family, and so this international understanding must be developed through the curriculum. And the last one is then constructivism. Constructivism approach believes that learner should be given freedom to construct or his or her knowledge. The spoon feeding must be avoided. If a learner is fully active in the construction of knowledge, then learning process will be highly effective. All the curriculum's constructive strategies must be given the important places. And my dream curriculum. Actually, my dream curriculum, obviously, a child-centered, learner-focused, and subject-based, interdisciplinary, holistic paradigm, and humanity at core, ethics basis, then environmental justice, science and mathematics has to be not an end. That's the dreams of curriculum. The above disciplines has knowledge to learn concept to be understand the skill to be developed. It's mean by the learners. Thus, the dream curriculum will be planned by the inequality to view the students, teachers, parents, and authority. It will be implemented by equality, active participation of all of them, students, teachers, parents, and authorities of learning. I said a story about my dream. Actually, it was a copied story. Once a young man was passing along a road when he came across an old man who was planting a fruit tree in an orchard. And what are you doing? The young man asked. Planting fruit tree. The old man answered. You don't live that long to enjoy the fruit. The young man criticized. It's all right, the old man said. Others cultivated, we ate. We cultivated, others will be ate. He continued. Actually, this was all in all are not only able to take care of themselves, but also are able to take care of ecological and cultural agency. The past and needed the future generation and pieces. In this time, I have a personal experience in curriculum making. Actually, I am a member of Firefly, so I make a curriculum. It's a type of module, 7-day program. There's a project. Sir, ഞാനിതിൽ ഷെയർ ചെയ്തോട്ടെ എന്റെ കരിക്കുലം ഞാൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കി.
എന്തിലായിരുന്നു മെമ്പർ എന്നാ പറഞ്ഞു?
ഫയർഫ്ലൈസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു NGO ഉണ്ട് സർ, നമ്മളുടെ CUK-യിലുള്ളത് തന്നെയാണ്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ മാത്രമല്ല, നമ്മളൊരു ബോർഡ് ഓഫ് ആൾക്കാർ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഒരു 7 days അതിന്റെ കോവിഡ് ഡിസീസിനായിട്ട് നമ്മളുടെ പ്രൈമറി ലെവലിലെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരു കരിക്കുലം ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട് ഞങ്ങള്. അതിന്റെ 7-day കോഴ്സ് തീർത്ത് ഇപ്പൊ അത് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ അച്ചീവ് ആയിട്ട് നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കി അത് ഒന്ന് ജസ്റ്റ് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാം. ആക്ച്വലി സർ, ഇതാണ് മെന്റർ എ ചൈൽഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള പ്രോഗ്രാം ആയിരുന്നു. ഇതില് ഞങ്ങള് 7-day കോഴ്സസ് ആണ്. അതിൽ നമ്മളുടെ റാപ്പ് ഔട്ട് ബിൽഡിംഗ് തൊട്ടിട്ട് ലാസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ കുട്ടിക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് കാർഡ്, അതായത് നമ്മൾക്കിപ്പോ സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ സെർവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ഒരു ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് കാർഡ് വരെയാണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്. ഇതൊരു 7 days പ്രോപ്പർ ഒരു പ്ലാനിങ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു നമ്മൾ ലെസൺ ബൈ ലെസൺസ് ആയിട്ട് എടുത്തതാണ്. അതിൽ ക്രാഫ്റ്റ് മേക്കിങ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ ഡേ ബൈ ഡേ ഓരോരോ ഡേയ്സും നമ്മൾ ഓരോരോ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് കാർഡ് ഉണ്ടാക്കും. ഫസ്റ്റ് പോലീസ്, ദെൻ നമ്മുടെ ആരോഗ്യ പ്രവർത്തകര്, പിന്നെ നമ്മളുടെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, അതായത് ഇപ്പൊ കുട്ടികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിട്ട് അവള് പുറത്തിറങ്ങാണ്ടിരിക്കല്ലേ, അപ്പൊ അവരുടെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിന്, അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് കാർഡ്. പിന്നെ ഒരു ഇപ്പൊ പ്രസന്റ് സെനോറി ഇങ്ങനെ പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ എത്രത്തോളം പേഴ്സണൽ ഹൈജീൻ ആയിരിക്കണം, അത് കുട്ടികളിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ തുടങ്ങേണ്ടതാണ്. പേഴ്സണൽ ഹൈജീനെ കുറിച്ചിട്ടും അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മളുടെ കോവിഡ് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്തെല്ലാം കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യണം, അത് എത്ര സോഷ്യൽ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണോ, ഹാൻഡ് വാഷിംഗ് ആണോ, എല്ലാത്തിനെയും നമുക്ക് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളൊരു മൊഡ്യൂൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയതാണിത്. അപ്പം ആക്ച്വലി എനിക്കൊരു പേഴ്സണൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് എന്ന് പറയാം. ഇത് മൊഡ്യൂൾ ഞാൻ ഒറ്റയ്ക്കല്ല, ഞങ്ങളൊരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് തന്നെ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് അല്ല വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട് എല്ലാവരും കൂടി ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ ഒരു 7-day പ്രോഗ്രാം ആയിരുന്നു. സക്സസ്ഫുള്ളി കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. എൻ്റെ ഡ്രീം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒബിയസ്ലി ഒരു ട്രാൻസ്മിഷൻ ആയിരിക്കണം. ഒരു കുട്ടി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരാൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരാൾ അവരുടേതായ ചേഞ്ചസ് ലൈഫിൽ വരുത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് അവനിലൂടെ നിൽക്കുകയല്ല, അത് കൾട്ടിവേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട്, അത് നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു കൾച്ചർ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, നമ്മളുടെ സിസ്റ്റം ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, അത് ഒരു പേഴ്സണിന് മറ്റൊരു പേഴ്സണിലേക്ക് പോകണം. അത് എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ട് പ്രസന്റ് സെനോറിയോയിൽ ഇത് ഇവിടെ നിർത്തി പോകാന്നല്ല, ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി കണ്ടിന്യൂ. ദാറ്റ് വാസ് മൈ ഡ്രീം ഓഫ് ദി കരിക്കുലം. വെൻ ഞാൻ ഒരു കരിക്കുലം ഉണ്ടാക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ക്രാഫ്റ്റ് മേക്കിംഗ്, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഇന്ററാക്റ്റീവ് സെഷൻസ് ആയിരിക്കും കൂടുതൽ. ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു ഡിപ്പെൻഡന്റ് അതായത് ടീച്ചർ സെന്റേർഡോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ് സെന്റേർഡോ അല്ല. ആക്ച്വലി ഇതിന്റെ ഇന്ററാക്ഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും ഉണ്ടാവുക. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും ഇപ്പം എല്ലാവരും നമ്മുടെ സോഷ്യൽ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഒക്കെ കീപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് എല്ലാവരും വീട്ടിലിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും സ്ട്രഗിൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പ്രശ്നം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് പേഴ്സണലി ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ഫീലിങ്സ് ആണ്, ഒറ്റപ്പെടുക, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒക്കെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ. അപ്പം അതിനും കൂടി നമ്മളൊരു കുട്ടിയെ കരുത്തുമാക്കുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഒരു പ്രസന്റ് സെനോറിയനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് മാത്രമായിരിക്കും എൻ്റെ കരിക്കുലം എന്നും ഉണ്ടാവുക. Okay, I conclude my seminar. Constructivism, modular curriculum, credit system, information technology, these are the emergent trends in the curriculum development. These trends should be given to purpose justice for violin curriculum. Education should learn to work together with their students and with other experts creating content and are able to tell into exactly whatever they need. These are my reference and thank you all. Sir, mic mute ആണ്.
Oh, excellent presentation, excellent presentation. So it was on the base of your real life experience. You know, initially when I saw the presentation, you were just reading through these slides. Then I was thinking that I should advise you about little more explanation about the points. But then you come to the points where you wanted to discuss about issues like, you know, constructivism, your ideas. You become so vocal and vocal and explanative. So I really appreciate it. That means you have worked hard. You have done a lot of work for presentation. So that makes me really happy that, you know, both of you worked hard for presentation of something which I have given you. That makes me a sense of gratitude. Thank you so much. Any questions to Arya? Any questions to Arya? And I have got my usual cup of tea. Any questions? I think there is no questions. No questions. Okay. Okay. No question. Anyway, then I will push on to the next presentation. Then maybe
Thank you.
Drishya can chip in, and then we will push on to the next presentation.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. Present ചെയ്തോളൂ.
Sir, phone തന്നെ.
Yes, you are through. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കാണാം.
Sir, slide
Yes, you are through.
Good morning, all. Today I will discuss the modern trends in curriculum construction. It's a familiar word, curriculum. What's curriculum? Curriculum is a learning experience. And the curriculum is the planned learning outcome for which the outcome, and it is a planned learning outcome for which the school. Curriculum is a written plan outline. It's a planned instruction. നെക്സ്റ്റ് സ്ലൈഡ് കാണാമോ സർ?
കാണാം കാണാം. ഒരു സ്ലൈഡ് കാണാം, നെക്സ്റ്റ് സ്ലൈഡ് കാണാം. ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടെ കാണാം, M.CUK 5 മെസ്സേജസ്, അതും കാണാൻ പറ്റും.
ഓക്കെ.
Proceed.
Okay, sir. Curriculum. As a popular definition, the Cunningham, curriculum is the tools in the hands of the artist to mold his material according to his ideas in his studio. The curriculum is a tools in the hands of the artist. Who is artist? The teacher. And to mold his material. The material means the pupils according to his ideas. Ideas means objective and aims and objective. To his studio. Studio means school. This is a popular and familiar definition of all. Next, curriculum plays a very important role in the field of education. For every course, the curriculum is a backbone, which reflects the structure of the course and clears all dimensions, and aim and objective, instructional and strategies, so on. What are the modern trends in curriculum construction? The first one is a digital diversity. It's a present age is an age of ICT. The ICT means the information and communication technology. The information communication technology is a more role play on our education field. It's a touched to all the level, all the wakes of the human life. And for the effective translation of curriculum, ICT is a must. For mainly the present age, the teacher can survive in the field of education. The teacher is a good knowledge of the ICT. The technology has made a various level of task easy for online education through so many kinds. For example, Web 2.0 application and Teacher 2, so many applications are provided education in moreover contribution in our education and for effective teaching learning process. And the Teacher tube is a very useful source of the educational resources. The first important trend is digital diversity. Second one is the need-based curriculum. The need-based curriculum is the foremost the need of the present education system. The many universities are developing in the need-based short-term programs for this purpose. Mainly, already Arya is said to that the Bangalore University, Mumbai University is introduced for the short-term program. Their certificate, they are provided some certificate courses like Tally and PowerPoint courses and stress management courses. Like so many certificate courses are provided, and our universities are adopting this need-based curriculum. Next one, modular curriculum with the credit-based system. The modular curriculum gives the real freedom to learning, especially in the open learning system. This approach has been adopted the first. But now, majority of traditional universities are also aspecting this system, the need-based, modular curriculum. This real trends in the modern curriculum. This is for our traditional universities are also aspecting this system. This is a real emergence in the new trends of curriculum construction. Next, online courses. The need-based and choice-based curriculums are available in online also. For example, the government also take initiative for this, the right to information certificate courses. And another the SOYAM program, the MOOC, other type of online courses. It's a very free course, and anyone can any time to access to these courses. Next, 21st century skills. Another trends in modern curriculum construction, 21st century skills. All the curriculum of the should the focus on 21st century skills. Skills like collaboration, critical thinking, effective communication, multitasking, stress management, empathy are must for all the personnel. This is the 21st century skills: collaboration, critical thinking, effective communication, multitasking, stress management, empathy are must be for all the personnel. Next, international understanding. The familiar word globalization. The globalization has made a convert the word into global village. The meaning of globalization is the changing one place to another place. The change any kind of service, goods, communication, knowledge, education, so many. The globalization is a convert the word is a global village. That we should consider the word as a one family, and for this international understanding must be inculcated through the curriculum. Next is constructivism. The term constructivism introduced in Piaget, then key role play on the Vygotsky. The constructivist approach is the belief that a learner should give the given freedom to construct his or her knowledge. And if the learner is fully active in construction of knowledge, the learning process will highly effective. In all the curriculum, constructive strategies must be given important place. There for child can develop their knowledge, their ideas, their discovering. Learner is fully actively in their construction of knowledge. Then learning process will also high. Thank you, sir.
Done? Kanya?
പിന്നെയുള്ളത് മൈ ഡ്രീം കരിക്കുലം. അത് ഞാൻ PPT ഏഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. ചൈൽഡ് സെന്റേർഡ് ആയിരിക്കണം, ഒരു എൻവയോൺമെന്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിരിക്കണം. മോർ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ടു ദി സയൻസ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ആൻഡ് ദി സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് സെന്റേർഡ് ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഇൻക്ലൂഡിങ് ലൈഫ് സ്കിൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ.
Okay. So very good. So any questions to Drishya? She has made her presentation about curriculum, modern trends in curriculum, constructivism, and so on. Elaborated presentation. Very good presentation. Now we are looking forward to the questions to Drishya. Or questions you can put up in the chat box also. No problem. If you have some questions. Okay. So no questions for you. Okay. Anyway, I'm so happy that all the three presentations were good. What do you think? I think most of you are, congratulating your colleagues, your friends. It is all the three presentations were very good. All the three had prepared well. It seems their presentation shows that they were engaged in preparation. They were ready for preparation. They were ready for presentation. That makes me really happy. All the three: Anita, Arya, and Drishya. Drishya, even if her presentation was in the next class, she got ready for Sharanya over a call by Sharanya in a period of in the last in an overnight. Anyway, I appreciate it. I hope that the next class she will make different perspectives. One thing I just wanted to advise all the three is that while making a presentation, it would be good if we can bring in a kind of a critical bend of mind while presenting the conventional materials that are available from the internet or maybe other reference materials. Say, for example, while you're making a presentation about definition of a curriculum, or you listing the principles of curriculum, something of that sort, or maybe the modern MOOC or Coursera or whatsoever it be, or Constructives or whatever it be, when you're making a presentation, at least maybe one or two sentences which are quite a critical perspective of those ideas which you are presenting would be highly appreciated. So that doesn't mean that the presentations were not having any critical perspective. It was there, but because in your idea about a new curriculum, a dream curriculum, of course, is a critical view about the existing curriculum, and then you are planning for a new one. But by keeping that critical point of view, I would more appreciate if when you present every slide, which consists of information or material or ideas from the existing resources, add a critical point of view to that. That will really increase the worth of that presentation much more than what you present now, and also it can help you to think in a critical point of view in your future presentations as well. So it's not only for this particular thing. That will help you to be critical and having a critical perspective of anything, everything that you come across in the future. So that also should be kept in maybe for the next presentations, those who are going to present next, or those Anita, Drishya, and Arya maybe in their next phase of presentation. I really loved all the three presentations. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. So I do have questions, but if I have asking questions, I'm sure that it's going to take a long period of time. So I'm just holding that questions for the face-to-face session that we are going to see in the campus. Okay. So anything else any of you wanted to share? Everybody please unmute. Everybody please unmute. You wanted to add? Arya, Bhavana, Shreya, Nandi. Nandi, there? It seems Nandi. Okay. Nandi is not needed. Okay. So everything is fine. Thank you all. See you soon.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.